right, welcome to AI Pulse, your daily briefing on what's new and what's next in artificial intelligence for February 19th, 2026. We're tracking the breakthroughs, the money, and yeah, even the drama. Let's just jump right in. First up, a major model just got a mind-blowing upgrade, totally changing the game for what AI can process at one time. Then, a staggering new investment is pouring fuel on the fire in the race to build AI that actually understands the physical world around us. We're also seeing big ambitions clash with some messy reality on the world stage at a major global AI gathering. And finally, we'll see how quantum-powered AI is being rolled out to protect our most critical financial systems. All right, let's get into it. So first up, the pace of innovation here is it's accelerating. AI's core capabilities are expanding faster than pretty much anyone expected. And here's a perfect example. Anthropic just dropped Claude Sonnet 4.6. Now, the thing that's making everyone's head turn is that 1 million token context window. To put that into perspective for you, it means the AI can digest an entire book, a huge codebase, or a massive legal contract all in a single go. It's also getting way better at complex reasoning and is more reliable, with fewer of those weird hallucinations. But maybe the most important part? They've rolled this out to everyone, including for users, and the price hasn't changed. That is a huge move for making this powerful tech accessible. So yeah, this is a massive leap for language models, for sure. But it kind of begs the question, right? What's the next frontier beyond this 2D world of text and flat images? What if AI could actually understand our physical world? And that brings us to this really cool concept, spatial intelligence. The easiest way to think about it is this. We're moving from an AI that can read a book to an AI that can understand the layout of the room you're in right now, and maybe even help you design a new one. It's all about teaching machines to see, understand, and create in 3D. And this is exactly what the legendary computer scientist Fei-Fei Li's startup World Labs is going after. And just look at this number. They just locked down a staggering $1 billion in new funding. This isn't just a small bet. This is a massive vote of confidence from heavyweights like NVIDIA and AMD. They believe this is where AI is heading next. Do you know that billion-dollar figure for World Labs? It's not some kind of outlier. It's actually part of this huge financial wave that's powering this entire technological revolution. And for anyone out there worried about some kind of AI bubble, well, NVIDIA's CEO Jensen Huang has a pretty clear message. He sees the spending right now as just the tip of the iceberg, believing this whole transformation will eventually see tens of trillions of dollars invested. It's a really powerful statement about the long-term confidence in this tech. And this shows you the different ways that money is flooding into the ecosystem. On one hand, you've got these massive venture capital bets, like the $1 billion into World Labs. But on the other, you have companies like Sharon AI, an Australian cloud computing firm going public on the NASDAQ. They just raised $125 million with one main goal: buy more GPUs. It's a flat-out arms race for computing power. Okay, so we've seen the code and we've seen the capital. But what happens when these grand ambitions meet the messy realities of the real world? For that, we're going to turn to a major AI summit happening right now in India. At the India AI Impact Summit, Prime Minister Narendra Modi laid out this incredibly powerful and ambitious vision. The goal is super clear. Position India not just as a consumer of AI, but as a central hub for developing and deploying it for the world, especially as a leader for the Global South. But that's the ambition. The reality on the ground, well, it's been a little bit messier. The summit's been hit with everything from logistical nightmares to some pretty embarrassing moments, like a university getting kicked out for trying to pass off a Chinese-made robot dog as their own innovation. And to top it all off, a major keynote speaker just suddenly canceled. And that keynote speaker was Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates. His foundation put out a statement saying he was being replaced by their president, Ankur Vora, to make sure the event's focus stayed on AI and not on what they called personal scandals, related to those lingering questions about Gates' past association with Jeffrey Epstein. So look, while all the headlines are focused on summits and scandals, the real impact of AI is quietly being felt far away from the spotlight. Let's look at how it's actually being put to work today in two super critical fields: healthcare and finance. Over in Japan, the JCHO Osaka Hospital is giving everyone a master class in how to do this right. They're not just plugging in some AI and hoping for the best. No, it's a really careful 3-step process. First, they apply the tech to high-volume, tedious tasks, like creating thousands of discharge summaries. Second, they build a rock-solid safety and governance system with clear rules and internal champions. And third, and this is arguably the most important step, they are training all of their staff to make sure everyone is comfortable and literate with the technology. It's a fantastic blueprint for adopting this stuff safely and effectively. Okay, to get our final story today, we just need to quickly understand this one term: quantum fault tolerance. Now, don't worry about the physics. Just think of it as a hyper-advanced, next-generation security system for our digital world, one that protects networks from both errors and cyber attacks. So, what's the big deal here? It's all about flexibility. This new technology allows different parts of a financial network to securely connect and disconnect on the fly, in real time. Think about what that unlocks: a future where financial services aren't stuck on some central server. This kind of quantum security is the key that could make a decentralized financial future a reality. So let's just pull it all together for a second. Today, we've seen AI models get so powerful they can process a novel in an instant. We've seen billions invested in teaching AI about physical space, and we've watched the complex, messy politics of its global rollout. And at the exact same time, it's already being carefully woven into our hospitals and is starting to secure our financial systems. Which really brings us to the big question, right? What part of our world will AI reshape tomorrow? Thanks for joining AI Pulse.